everyone, Randy here again, and we're playing Farm Expert 2017 by Playway. And since last episode, I've finished planting the fields, and I've advanced time till we're now April 1st. There is no October in the game, by the way, so for those you're wondering that, September was the last month, so it's a good thing I did not try to advance it one more month. Otherwise, we would not have been planting winter wheat. But anyway, we got all our winter wheat planted. I also went ahead and finished planting our other two smaller fields as well. So those are planted with canola on both fields here. I may remember this field, I think it was this field anyway, that had grass on it. It does not look like that grass regrows from what I can tell. So yeah, it looks like once you mow the grass, it's done, unfortunately. Hopefully maybe that's something they can change in a future update. Speaking of update, I have noticed this game's been getting updated quite a bit regularly. Seems like about the last 2 or 3 times I've been playing, there's been a couple of updates. So, good sign they are still working on it, fixing things. This time around, I noticed they said a bunch of things about improving the stability of the tractor and the dirt mechanics. So, kind of interesting. But anyway, I think all there's left to be done at this point is advance time a little more. And I thought I would do that on screen here so you folks can kind of see the field grow here. One thing I will note, I did... Oh, it's not showing it here. It's this field. I did herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides on one of these fields. Thought it was this one. Boy, pretty sure it was this one. I'm not sure why it's not showing it now. Maybe with the advance in the time it takes that away. I don't know. Yes, maybe you should like do that in the springtime. I'm not sure. But anyway, the weeds, insects, and fungus on this one doesn't look too good. I'm assuming numbers like 30% and 39%. Those are not good, whereas we got just 1 on this one. I don't know. We'll see once here. Maybe we'll do it one more time here. Obviously, I hired a worker to do that because I do not have a sprayer, so did require hiring a worker, which cost, was that like $1,200 to do all 3 of them, I think? Oh, I'm not by home. Anyway, we're going to advance time here at least a month anyway and see what happens. So, boom. Now we're April 30th. Doesn't seem to be a way, from what I can tell, to actually advance to the next month other than wait till the next morning. Or I guess you could fast forward time too, but we'll just wait till the next morning. Yes. Bank requires more money. I figured. Hopefully we'll be making some money here pretty quick. So now we're May 1. Actually, let's check what... still at 1%. Okay. I'm kind of curious here to see if this makes a difference between the fields. Obviously, this field's going to yield more. It's a bigger field. But I'm kind of curious to see if that will improve our yield at all or not. Okay, May 31st. No change yet. And we'll wait for June. Yes, and the bank requires another $1,050. Where are we at here? Still at 1%. Nice. Those are not going up at all either. Looks like those are all about the same, right around the 30% mark as well. Okay, June 30. Nothing seemed to be growing yet here either. Okay. I mean, I would expect it to be almost fully grown at this point. We're being June 30 here. At least where I live anyway, typically mid-July or so. It's time to start harvesting wheat. At least the winter wheat anyway. Oh, still has not grown yet. I don't like need to get away from here for it to grow, do I? I don't think so. Ready for harvest. See, these fields don't say they're ready for harvest. These do. I wonder if I just need to like get away from here. Oh, I can see our canola fields up there have grown. Oh, yep, the wheat fields have grown. Okay, so I needed to get away from there for the fields to update. Okay, I was hoping they would update as I was standing there watching them. I think if you fast forward time, they will. From the looks of it, if you're jumping time, I guess they don't. Oh, and it's raining too yet? Really? Oh, well. Well, I'll have to say the canola looks really nice. I would say I probably like the canola more on Farm Expert here than I do Farming Simulator. Oh, it just has a little more of a real feel to it for some reason. Wonder if this game lets you harvest in the rain. Speaking of rain, if you folks have not seen the rain in this game yet, from what I've seen from a little demo, it looks like it's pretty cool. I mean, the ground actually gets wet. You get puddles. I don't know if you have to wait for like a long time for this to happen or how long it takes, but it was pretty cool. But anyway, let's get the combine over there at least. And we'll hitch the header. And yeah, from the update we got, according to the update, driving is supposed to be much smoother now. Oh, and the sun came back out already. Okay, so not much of a rain here, I guess. Actually, maybe we kind of fast-forwarded past it. That might be what happened there. Looks like the field next to us here is empty. That's interesting. I thought the fields would be replanted by, like, the in-game farmers or whatever. Nope, they are not sown. Interesting. Is that true for all the fields then, I wonder? I guess so. I was thinking the fields would get replanted, but I guess not. Okay. Interesting. Anyway. So it looks like we got a nice stand of wheat here. This actually looks a whole lot better than my first stand of wheat. Same here. Wow, this looks like really nice wheat. For those who remember, I don't remember, was it episode... What episode was it we harvested wheat? It did not look so good, but this is like thick, at least from what I'm seeing here anyway. Maybe from an overhead view it doesn't look quite the same, but this looks like nice wheat here. Again, definitely like the texture here as opposed to Farming Sim. Maybe it's just taller because you can see it better. That might have something to do with it, but really liking this over Farming Simulator. Not necessarily saying all the mechanics, but at least the texture there looks really nice in my opinion. Oh, yes, look at that lovely field. Doesn't that look just nice? Okay, let's switch on the header. Oh. Get back in the combine and lower the header. That's kind of interesting. Definitely a change in sound. Getting in and out of the Ooh, we're going too fast. There we go. Got to remember, speed 2. And like I was saying, I'm kind of curious if we're going to get more off this field. Obviously, we're going to get more off this field, but is the yield going to be better as opposed to the field next to us with, you know, the higher bad stuff? Speaking of which, where are we still at? Are we still at 1? We're still at 1% on this field. Okay. This field still seems a little bumpy, almost like a plowed field we're driving over here. It actually might be a little bit like that in some spots, due to the fact the plowing was not completely removed by the hired worker. There are a few spots where it still existed yet. I think I got most of it when I planted it, but I might not have gotten all of it. Oh yes, it definitely seems like we're getting high yield off this field. I'd almost have to go back and look because I don't remember how many times I had to empty this combine on this field. If I recall, I think we got one trailer and a little bit more from last time we harvested both of these fields here. So one trailer. Or did we even get one trailer? I'm not sure now. I might have to actually go back and look at that. I forget how much we got off of these fields here, but it definitely seems like we're getting more this time. It might just be the fact I'm going up and down the long way. I think I was going the shorter way last time, too. That might have something to do with it. I tried to be careful when I was planting this field, not to drive on this field. But considering it doesn't get replanted, I don't think I'll bother doing that anymore. You know, didn't want to ruin the neighbor's crops, so to speak. Oh, did I? Must have set it on 3. Would be nice if we could get enough money for the animal farm. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Probably have to have several harvests for that to happen. Probably be better off actually focusing on more fields at this point, I'm thinking. Plus, like I said, I would still like to get into orchard work. I'm not sure, though, if the orchard farm is required, because there is an orchard. Let's see, where is that? I think that's the blue one here. Yeah, the orchard farm here. I don't know if you have to have that to do orchard work or not. Okay, 52% full on the combine. And this is a 2.22 hectare field. We'll have to look at the size of that field there and just compare it, see how much we get. Like I said, I'm kind of curious if it's actually worth taking the time and spending the money to actually put the fungicides and herbicides and stuff like that down. I mean, if we get a significantly better yield, obviously yes. You know, if the yield doesn't change, then why bother? But yeah, like I was saying, definitely looks like a much, much better wheat crop this time around than we had last time. Now, maybe they changed something too. Maybe it's actually... maybe an update, they made it thicker or something. I don't know. Also, I don't see like the green weeds in it like we were seeing there last time, the first time we harvested these fields either. Oh, we're almost going to have to grab the tipper here. 80% full. The annoying flashes should be coming on any moment here. Yep, there it is. It's like, what, 82, 83% somewhere in there. I think we can make it back for another round here. And then we'll go grab the tipper. Oh, a lot louder in the cab here, isn't it? You know, I'd expect the sound to be more like this while in the cab. And this should be more like outside the cab sound, maybe. Quite the racket, that's for sure. Oh, 95%. We're going to make it to the end of the field? We should. $98. Oh, it's going to be close. Nope, we didn't make it. Okay. Switch the header off, put the pipe out. And I'm not going to try it, but I'm pretty sure this game will let you discharge it on the ground. Essentially just wasting it, so I don't even want to test that theory at this point anyway. Okay, we'll grab our tipper here. And like I was saying, I think I've seen just about everybody using this tipper. Kind of wishing I would have maybe got something a little bit different, but I've seen this like, ooh, same as the farming sim one. Got to try this one. And that, of course, is the AgroLiner tipper here. Come on, tractor. Apparently doesn't like starting in 6B. Or 6A, apparently. Well, I thought in the update they said the axle wasn't really supposed to actuate as much anymore when you're turning. Feels like it still does yet. If you notice, like the tire kind of dips down in the road when you turn. Thought that was something I seen in the update they said they had fixed. Unless maybe that was an upcoming update yet that hasn't been released. I know they had several release notes for updates there. And I was just reading the most recent one. Oh, come on now, 4A, and there we go, 3A, I guess. No, it does not like pulling this tipper in 4A, does it? At least not across the ground, anyway. Oh, and I just noticed too, we should make sure we refuel the tractor here. Just happen to see that 42 liters left. Wow, 42 liters. That's kind of seems like a lot of fuel left yet. Okay, hopefully that's good. And start the grain unloading process. Oh, it doesn't look like they have the dynamic fill planes like Farming Simulator does yet. Also, it seems to fill up a little too quick given the capacity of this tipper. If I remember correctly, I think you can fit 2 loads from the combine in here. But if you look at it, it's like almost full already. So, yes. Oh, it's actually not quite. It's another 6,000 we can fit in here. So, 18,000. Basically, another half a load from the combine here. Yeah, so we must definitely be getting a lot more wheat this time around, I'm thinking. Because I don't remember having to empty more than once. Anyway, we'll continue harvesting here. Yes, I'm moving too fast. I'm not technically harvesting anything at the moment. Anyway, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap up the episode here. I'll probably do a little more harvesting off screen here. And we'll come back next episode, maybe start harvesting that field. Like I said, I'm kind of curious what kind of yield difference we're going to get here, if any. So anyway, with that, folks, we'll wrap up the video here. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.